tell everybody where we're at and who we're wrestling for and stuff. I'm gonna see how close you can get to the right answer.
August 23rd, 1997.
That's no fair, dude.
Burlington, North Carolina. This was a New Dimension wrestling show ran by Chris Planta. This was High Voltage. This was Surge versus Willow the Wisp. This was the best match of the show.
Say what you really mean.
This match stole the show.
Say what you really mean.
Straight up, this crowd was rocking.
You're right. This was in Burlington, North Carolina. It was at a Natural Blood Only, and it was for New Dimension Wrestling. And if I'm not mistaken, this match is shorter, but it's pretty intense, pretty athletic, very crisp. This was a pretty heated rivalry in the Carolinas. The Surge, Matt Hardy versus Willow the Wisp program and match. And we did this several times for many different promoters. I love just watching you, even as Willow. You just become such a different person. It's just like, I mean, you're different. Don't get me wrong, as it is normally, but I mean, like, you become a different form of a different person as well.
After this match, every fan in the building could have cared less about seeing any other match. I have to be bold.
You mean after this match, you could have just went home?
Yes, because they were breathless. Big push.
Aggressive, too, man. I like that aggressiveness. Do you think this match itself is worth the price of admission?
Oh, that and a few more.
That's a damn good aggressive lockup. That's how we used to do back in the day. What happened to these new kids these days, man? These new kids that do those damn unaggressive lockups. You notice it's time for business now. The head down all the time.
Oh, yeah. You know what that means. Y'all know what that means, don't you? If you don't, you're about to find out. In other words, Surge is about to open his jar of whoop-outs.
From a face lock. Arm ring around to an arm twist. Stomp. An aggressive arm twist with a big stomp. A little extra added leverage. A big headlock. My form is a little off there. I need to drop that left leg back. I need to have the right leg forward, left leg back. That's not the scenario right there. Trying to come out to the top wrist lock, it looks like, and you do. And I got a feeling I will reverse that into a hammer lock. I do. What do you think we're going from here?
Drop, toe hold down, and the hammer lock.
A drizzle tizzle technician. Drizzle tizzle hizzle. Skills.
What technicians we were on August 23rd, 1997. When you're in the New Dimension, you kind of just have to, you had to bring it all to the table.
Really battling to get out of this hammer lock. You notice it's kind of like a little story we have going on in the match already. So he's trying to get out of the hammer lock, but he can't. He gave me a snap there, but I still held on. Very tenacious. I still have this damn hammer lock working on his arm.
We got a little variation of flipping out ninja roll like style. And once again, I've reversed it.
Now, you have me in the hammer lock. But I said, man, enough of that. I'll see you when I see you.
And that deserves the point to the brain. Although Matt is so loved by these fans, he couldn't come across cocky like that. Look how he's got him just in the palm of his hand.
I'm not afraid to cheerlead, though. I've never been afraid to cheerlead. I'm not afraid to go out and beg a crowd to clap.
Willow seems to be frustrated. On the other side of the PVC pipe is a very irritated fan. Which irritates, big charge. Oh, a little lucha libre. Whoa! This is just sweet.
Whoa! I've been working on my push-ups. My upper body strength is incredible. Talking over me.
I apologize. It's just such a rocking situation.
Slowing things down.
I'm challenging you to a test of strength.
You think I'll go for it? Am I smart to go for it? Do you have something in store?
No, because your strength will very much overpower me.
Oh, because I'm the good guy, right?
That and because you lift weights.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. And you don't.
Yeah.
You used to a little bit, but you definitely officially quit. Wow, that was a cool deal. Super arm drag.
Arm drag.
Yeah, that was one of our favorite spots. I'll tell you a funny story. I even did that in the WWE a few times, and I remember Fully Loaded when we had a pay-per-view match, an intergender match, myself, Jeff, and Amy against TNA and Trish. And I was done the spot with A-Train a time before, and I remember we did it live on pay-per-view, and he wanted to go over it because he was worried that he couldn't spot me right doing it. And I said, oh, it'll be okay, we'll do it. And I went out there and screwed it up on live TV on pay-per-view, and I promised myself I'll never do that again on live TV. Those are some pretty good-looking punches. That hurt.
Oh, look at the speed. Jackie Chan.
that was straight out of a Kung Fu movie.
Yeah,
I was blocking. Running the ropes with aggressive. There's a lot of stuff, very, very crisp and really aggressive here. I like. You like my badass tights or what?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Half white, half bandana.
They make your ass look real bad.
Sloth drop.
Look at that ass.
Hit you with the slizzle drizzle, but still wasn't enough to put your shoulders down for a 3 count. I mean, I'm coming in here with some pretty strong, some pretty aggressive offense too. You know, I'm really unleashing on you here. Ah! That was actually before was born. It was a pretty lazy cover. If I'd hooked the leg, I might have had a 3.
You had to feel proud making such beautiful tights and being such a talented seamstress. Every night you would go out and wear your own, apparel, right?
Just for the record, dude, I wasn't a seamstress. It's a female, a seamster.
You seamster.
A seamster. Like a gangster.
So that's like OG, right?
Yeah, I was an OS, an original seamster.
Okay.
HBK, HBJ. What's the speed?
Yeah,
sweet. You notice I'm not afraid to pick up that right hand and ask for calls. I was really, really bad about that in my early days. I'm not talking about it. I'm probably still bad about it today. This looks very dangerous. This is like, I shouldn't be in this area at all. This doesn't look good for me.
Some double X handle.
I think that was a clothesline off the top turnbuckle over the pole. Damn, that could have been a lawsuit right there.
Yeah,
Did you see how hard I slapped?
That boy's hands back.
Yeah. I probably did break that little boy's hand. I slapped it so hard. Lucky I didn't get sued at that point in my career.
You did the concrete hurt your feet and your heels with that. Do you remember?
I think it hurt my ankles. I've got real bad ankles, dude. They're like shot just from. And I used to wrestle before this. Sweet. Oh, that was so nice. Feed me, feed me, feed me.
Where are we at?
Every time I would do that to somebody, shoot them up and over on the ropes, I would always do a sit down slam. Get Michinoku driver.
Burlington. It's off the chain.
Megahertz attempted, and the knees are up. That was nice. It was a very athletic move. I wish I could still do that. A few years have passed since these days. I don't feel quite as confident in doing that. And plus, the WWE ropes hurt my confidence as well because they weren't the best springboard ropes there are in the business.
Look at the kids' faces. They were just loving every moment of the match. Oh!
Wow.
Whisper in the window.
That was very, very, very impressive, Jeff.
Although I'm the demon from down under, the kids still seem to take a liking to my ass drop.
Dude, I don't care who did that last move. I don't care if you were the most hated man on the planet. You're gonna have some people like you after that. That was pretty awesome. For me to shoot you up and over in the way you land on the top rope and you come with that badass Whisper in the Wind spin kick. Big hard turnbuckle, cartwheel into the clothesline. Nice. I mean, you are truly unloading on me like only the demon from down under can. In true Willow the Wisp fashion.
Come on.
Oh man, I'm just a valiant babyface, man, trying to fight, man, trying to fight from underneath.
I don't know how to describe that run of the ropes at that point, but it was very weird and strange, and my arms wasn't moving. don't think. I guess my one arm didn't go over the ropes. Is what looked weird about it.
Right through the face. Did you really have to do that? I mean, you were in control at this point. I mean, you were kind of had me where you wanted me. Did you really have to rake my eyes?
No.
Why'd you do it?
Just frustrated in the moment.
I mean, do you want to mean something? You want to mean nothing. You want to mean something? You want to mean nothing. That's actually a little quote out of an argument that my brother Jeff and Shane Helms, the Hurricane, got into one time over wrestling psychology. I remember Jeff was saying something about his point, Shane was saying something about his point, and Shane just said, "Oh, you want to mean something? You want to mean nothing. You want to mean something? You want to mean nothing." I remember Jeff just didn't want to argue. Anyway, back to the match, Jeff. What's going on here?
Frankensteiner off the top, second rope.
You notice there's a lot of very athletic moves in this match.
What does it take to make something mean something?
I think to make something mean something, you have to put it in a position where you get the most out of it, where people really see something happen and they go, "Wow, that made a difference."
Whoa, out of the shot.
Kind of like that dive didn't mean anything because there was no camera on it.
You didn't see it.
Right. I mean, we know that you just did a springboard to the top rope and did a badass dive to the concrete floor, which was many, many feet down, but it kind of took away from it and didn't really mean much because we couldn't see it.
That used to be my no hands dive. I'd always put my hands behind my back and hold it for a pretty impressive while.
Do you remember anything about the referee there? You know anything about this cat?
I remember he always wore a long sleeve shirt.
Was he cold-natured?
No, I think he was very, I believe he had poison ivy very many times.
This doesn't look good.
Could be a not good situation, or
could be a not good
impressive situation.
It could be impressive, but it could be a not good situation for your physical well-being.
Don't try this at home.
That has to hurt.
It could be a living disaster.
Big power bomb off the top. Do you remember how that felt?
Yes.
Just watching it right now hurt me badly. So I'm sure it hurt you badly.
HORRIDLE.
The crowd was very appreciative of our efforts. I definitely appreciate that.
I was breathless, just like we left the crowd, baby.
So there you have it. Matt Hardy Surge versus Jeff Hardy Willow the Wisp from Burlington National Guard Armory, a true classic.